This week on Mind Your Own Business, find out how somebody missed out on £1 million worth of steak. This week, during a coaching session, I was talking to a client who owns a couple of pubs and a restaurant about customer experience, and he was telling me the story about how 5 years ago, before he had opened up his second location, he was on the hunt for a great steak to put on the menu. So he'd called round to one of the butchers at the time, and he'd asked this butcher for a steak, explained what he was trying to do. The butcher gave him a couple of steaks, he went home, and my client opened up these steaks to test them out. And he was really disappointed. The steaks were rubbish. They weren't good quality at all. He'd thrown them on the grill, cooked them up, and his suspicions were confirmed. They just weren't great steaks at all. And then as a result, he decided that he wasn't going to use that butcher, and he found somebody else and has been using that person ever since. Now, the interesting thing is that he crunched the numbers and realized that he had spent over £1 million over the last 5 years on steak. The butcher that he went to, the one that didn't take enough care and attention to put together a great sample steak package for him to try, has missed out on £1 million worth of revenue over the last 5 years. That is massive, all because he didn't take enough care and attention. The same client told me about a story where he'd recently inquired to another company about a service that he's looking for, and they hadn't got back to him after 5 days, and he'd said that he wasn't going to use them, he was going to go with somebody else that he'd been speaking to. Again, someone has missed out on another opportunity. So what can you get from these two stories? Well, first of all, are you treating every single opportunity like it's that £1 million steak customer? Are you taking the care and attention to make sure that you look after all of your inquiries properly and you give them all of the attention and care that they need? Are your processes robust enough? Are your people properly trained? And do you have the visibility to make sure that you understand exactly what's going on? The other side of that is, are you being responsive enough? Are you responding to all of your inquiries in good time? When it comes to sales, speed stuns. Make sure that you are responsive, make sure that you take the right care and attention, and your conversion rate is bound to be higher. I hope you enjoyed that and found it useful. If you did, then like and share, and I will see you next week on Mind Your Own Business.